Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another car chat. You know, I was just thinking and pondering about pride. I was just thinking about why is it that we humans, we deal with pride? Like our generation, we have so much pride. We think we don't need anyone. We think we don't need God. There's a verse in the Bible that says that He resists the proud and gives grace to the humble. My goodness, how? I don't want to know what it's like for God to resist me. I never want to know. It would be the saddest day of my life to see that God is resisting me. And for God to resist you, resisting, it means that, you know, he opposes you. He's fighting against you. You know, my spiritual father have said this before, and he said, you can deal with all kinds of sin. Every other sin, he will help you. He will help you. He will clean you. He will sanctify you. But the sin of pride, God himself will fight you. God himself will resist you. God himself will oppose you. So my encouragement in today's video is, let us walk humbly before God. Let us be a generation that humbles ourselves. Let us realize that we need God. And we need the people that he has given to us in our lives. You know, our pastors, prophets, leaders, we need them in our lives to help guide us. Let us not think that we have it all figured out. Please, let us not think that we have it all figured out. Even as a worshiper, worship minister, be careful not to allow pride in your heart. Especially when you're leading worship. You know, humble yourself. Submit to your man of God, your woman of God. Be a person who's under submission. Because the enemy will always try to find some way, somehow, to get into your heart, to make you think that now you've arrived and you don't need counsel, you don't need anyone's help, you don't need to submit, you don't need the people around you, you don't need the people that God has placed as authority over you. The enemy will always try, not just worship leaders, anybody, anyone, because he knows that is the easiest way to bring you down. That is the easiest way, because God will fight you. God will himself bring you down. Before you walk on a stage to lead the congregation into worship, check your heart for pride. Humble yourself before God. And you will see. The next part of the verse says that he gives grace to the humble. He gives grace to the humble. And so, in every area of your life, grace will flow. As you lead worship, grace will be given to you. You know, when you're working, grace will flow through you. Whatever you need in life, your finances, grace will flow. When you can humble yourself, when you can be a person who's filled with humility, then grace will be released to you in every area of your life. So that's all I had for you today. That is my encouragement to you. Let us check our hearts daily, every moment, not just once in a while. Let's check our hearts for pride. Let us get rid of every pride, and let us humble ourselves before God, and let us walk in humility before the people that He has entrusted us with. And let us lead, for worshipers, let us lead His people with humility. God bless you. I hope to see you in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. And I'll see you in the next video.